Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Bijoux. And what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Bijou's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations we give her while we are working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go to the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Bijou has been fitted with her own personal training collar, and we'll show you how to properly use this during your one-on-one lesson. As you can see, Bijou is seated nicely on Fred's left, which is where all our obedience training is done. The first command they'll demonstrate is heeling. This is proper walking on a leash. And Fred and Bijou take off doing that now. The command you want to use for this is Bijou heel, and then you want to give her a lot of praise and encouragement, as she is such a little puppy, as you're heeling her around. And you see she's walking nicely on his left, and anytime he stops his feet, we've incorporated our sit command. So here we go. Yep, there's that sit. Now as they come back around, she's at her sit. This is our stay command. You're going to use the open flat of your left palm, an inch or so from her muzzle, and the one-word command to stay. You then walk out to your end of your training leash. You can start practicing this one at about a minute's time and work your way up in increments to about 3 to build up that self-control and maturity in Bijou. Now as Fred returns back to her, he walks all the way around her, providing an added distraction as he goes behind her, right back to that left-hand side heel position. She held that sit-stay throughout. He gave her a little praise and then heels her right out of it. As they heel around again, he's going to show you the stay one more time. Open flat of your left palm right in front of her muzzle and tell her to stay. Now this time he'll demonstrate the come or recall command. He calls her in using her name. She comes in, sits beautifully right in front of him. And then our finish maneuver, Fred's going to heel Bijou around the back of him and gets her right back to that left-hand side heel position, and she sits. He'll demonstrate it one more time. She's in a sit, he gives her a stay, walks out to the end of the leash. And the recall, he calls her in using her name. She comes, he's going to have her sit in front of him. And then the finish, he heels her right around the back of him and gets her right back to his left-hand side heel position. And she sits. Nicely done. Now you want to work on your commands about 15 to 20 minutes a day with Bijou. It helps to keep them fresh in her mind. You can practice inside or outside your home and incorporate them into your daily routine with her. Next we're going to be showing you our down commands. The first one is down from a heel position. Fred uses the open flat of that left palm, straight down to the ground, and the one-word firm command to down. And the first couple times you want to gently help her into the down if she doesn't go. You don't want to overcorrect such a little puppy. He then gave her the stay and walks out to the end of the training leash. And as he returns back to her, he walks all the way around her and right back to that left-hand side heel position. And she holds that down stay throughout. He gives her some praise and then heels her right out of it. We'll show you that again. He's got her in the sit. He gives her the down, gives her a little help into it, and the stay. Walks out to the end of his leash. This time he'll show you that recall again, right out of the down. She pops her right up, comes into him, and sits in front. And then our finish maneuver, he's going to heel her right around the back of him and gets her right back to that proper left-hand side heel position, and she sits nicely. You see he gives her a lot of praise during this, as she is, again, such a small little girl. So it's very important to give her a lot of praise while she's doing her obedience work at first. Now he's got her in the sit, he gives her a stay, walks out to the end of the training leash. This will be the down from a distance. He's going to give her a down using his right hand. She did not go, so he gives her a slight correction and helps her into it. And then gives her the stay. And we'll be working with you when we bring her home to you and showing you how to use your proper hand signals and corrections with Bijou in the down. Alright, we've demonstrated for you the obedience work we've done with Bijou here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Bijou, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.